Welcome to the Worst Workshop 5,000 subscriber special. Okay, good. Now come back. Today we're going to take you on a workshop tour like you've never seen before. And I'm going to try to prove to you that maybe we really do have the worst workshop on YouTube.
This is definitely not the worst workshop on YouTube.
This is the space that you've seen, and I'll show you around here first, but stick around because you're about to see some crazy, janky stuff. But first, we need to give you an update on Princess. Princess, tell them what happened.
I went into the splits and somehow fractured my hip at camp.
She fractured her hip. So today, we're going to go see an pediatric orthopedist.
So most shop tours are all about people showing you all their fancy tools. Well, I don't have a lot of fancy tools, and we're going to go through this really quick so I can show you what I hope is coming in the future. Here's all the big tools broken down by cost. Used drill press from Craigslist, $10. Homemade jointer from Marketplace, $30. Homemade drum sander from parts I found lying around, $0. Used Grizzly 14-inch bandsaw upgraded with riser block and Kreg fence system. Total cost, $400. Rigid drum and spindle sander, $250. Hitachi miter saw, $100. Lousy 30-year-old table saw that can't even hold a splitter behind the blade because of the stupid aluminum insert, $100. And an attention-hogging daughter to help with a tour, priceless.
All right, guys, now let me show you the tool that I'm most proud of in this entire workshop. We got an air conditioner. So this is a 24,000 BTU AC that should be enough to air condition about 1,200 square feet. We're asking it to do 400, but it's completely uninsulated. So it's bringing down the temperature about 15 degrees from around 110 to like 95. That's still pretty hot, but we'll insulate, we'll get a ceiling on, and it's going to be a lot better. I do want to thank all of you that donated to make this happen. It keeps us so much safer in here. I'm not afraid to bring Little Bit in here or Princess when she gets better, but guys, it just means the world.
Okay, let's stop this before I start to get emotional. Where were we? Oh yeah, check out this new wall. And before we leave the workshop, let me just show you one more thing that's really special. This is the 100 subscribers paper play button that you have to make yourself and print out yourself, but it was a big deal. Okay, moving into the next room. We keep junk in here. Just look at all that junk. Bicycles, motorcycles, a box, some cat, a broken table. But imagine, maybe it's a video set, like for a news team, except it's us. And there's this cool table and a neat background. Or maybe I'll just keep junk in here. One more room. This is sort of a back storage room or a junk room or tack room, depending on how you want to look at it. But I tell you, if I could turn this into an office, I could get out of one of the bedrooms in the house and then each of the girls could have their own room, which would make them super happy. So maybe someday.
So normally, what you do for something like this...
Okay, pause. This is footage I recorded back in June. For anyone that's wondering, yes, that's an electrical panel. And yes, those are Romex wires. They are exposed to the elements. And no, that's not something you should ever do. But I inherited this. Now it's all taken down and it's done correctly, but we're still going to go back so that we can talk about soffit boards.
Is just buy off-the-shelf soffit boards and you would put them across there and problem solved. You'd be done. That doesn't work here for a couple of reasons. One is that these things are at an angle, and another is that they're not even really even. So there's nothing that you could put up against there that would totally work. So we're going to have to come up with something different. And I think what we're going to do is just put 2x6s in all those little holes and just call it good, because I don't know what else we do other than maybe getting a planer and we're not doing that. That's going to take too long.
So that's exactly what I did. In the end, we're going to have a ceiling in here anyway, so this is really just to prevent critters from getting in, but I think it'll work. It's not great. It's not fun to do. It's not even done yet. Ugh. Let's head back outside. Little Bit didn't get the idea of a staged shot. I told her just to be normal. Apparently this is normal for her. That garage door is a nightmare. I think what we're going to be doing within the next few months is framing that in, maybe putting in a double door, and then just taking the thing down. It is beyond redemption. Here's the side of the building. I just stuck up a piece of OSB to cover that hole, and as you can see, pretty much all this siding on this side needs to be replaced. This is a door I added to that back room, mostly just to make sure that we had 2 exits for the building. That's important for fire stuff, I think. I don't want to have any fires here. And behind, we have these old stables and goats. We do use these stables for horses, but I think we're going to try to find a new home for those horses in the fall. If you are somewhere in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and looking for horses, let me know, because I want to find a good place for them. And I'm just tired of feeding them. So I'm not sure what to do with this space. If we need to just tear it all down afterwards, or if we want to try to turn it into something else and make use of at least that roof. The siding on the back of the building is the worst anywhere. It all needs to be replaced, but we'll get to that eventually.
Okay, so what did we learn?
He's a pediatric orthopedic surgeon.
A pediatric orthopedic surgeon. That's what we really wanted to know. But also she's going to be fine, and we'll give you updates as time goes by. So Princess is going to be on crutches for a little while, and after that, she's going to have some physical therapy. It's not going to be easy, but she is going to be fine. I want to thank you for joining us for this 5,000 subscriber special and this little workshop tour. As you can see, we've got a lot of work left to be done in here. You may not have heard from me in a while, and that's because we've had this insane build going on in the workshop. I can't wait to show it to you. In the meantime, I know this is kind of different. I'd love to hear what you think of this style of video down in the comments, not just workshop tours. I mean, we're not going to do that again anytime soon. But this sort of vloggy thing, I don't even know how to do it. And is it better reserved for a membership level, or I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for sticking with us this long. I can't wait to see you next time on Worst Workshop.